What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or if it's the first video that you're seeing, then welcome to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. The last time I did one of these was at the beginning of this year, so I figured it was only fitting to do another one at the end of the year, because I feel like this year is the year that I really got into makeup and really started wanting to experiment and actually learn how to do makeup. Also, side note, I'm still nowhere near a pro. I want to make it perfectly clear, this is a get ready with me. This is not a tutorial. This is not how to do this or how to do that. You definitely should not take my advice. I have a unique way of doing my makeup, which is probably all wrong, and I'm still learning, and I have a long way to go. So do not judge me, because this isn't my attempt to teach you guys how to do something. This is just me showing you how I get things done. Also, if you watched the video that went up before this one, and if you can tell from the sound of my voice, I do have a cold right now, and I have been sick on and off for the past few days, and I'm still not feeling well. It is actually 12 o'clock, and I just now felt like doing something with my day. And I don't know, I've just been feeling really awful, so I figured why not do my makeup, and hopefully it'll make me feel better. So yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with makeup, so there's not really a lot of oh, this is my go-to product, this is the best thing out there. There's not going to be a lot of that in this video. There's two things that I absolutely swear by. But other than that, I would definitely love to get your recommendations on different products, because I do plan on going shopping for some more makeup soon, because I don't know, I'm still in that trying different things phase to see what works for me. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm still just trying out, and a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily 100% sold on. If you guys have any specific products for concealer or powder or eyeshadow palettes or anything like that, please be sure to let me know in the comment section, because I would love to get your opinions on a lot of stuff. I'm also going to be drinking coffee. This is my GRWM mug. I went to the GRWM a few months ago. Super fun. But yeah, I kind of feel like crap. And it's one of those days where I need coffee to literally function in the slightest. So we have this right here. Also, my ceiling fan is on because I just finished dusting and cleaning up a little bit, so it kind of smells really lemony and piney in here. And my nasal passages are already awful. So I kind of have that going to kind of help me out. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I already went ahead and prepared my face, and I'm going to show you guys what I use. So I did moisturize my face already. I used the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion for face and body, and it's for all skin types. So fun fact, a couple of weeks back, I made a video, and then it was a vlog, and in that video I kind of talked about how I had started taking prenatal vitamins and how they had ruined my skin texture, and I truly mean that. My skin, I have naturally oily skin, but my skin was super duper dry, so dry to the point where my face was burning anytime I even put water on it. It was so bad. So I needed something to help moisten my skin back up. And so I decided to give this bad boy a try, and I absolutely loved it. It literally took 2 days and everything was back to normal. Originally, I had bought the travel size bottle because I did want to spend my money on something. I didn't know if it was going to work or not. And as you can tell, I went ahead and I bought the full size bottle after I had used that. So this is now my go-to, and I actually really love that. If you want to recommend a different moisturizer, then feel free to, but I'm kind of sold on this one right now. So I love that moisturizer. I also went ahead and primed my face. I used the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Mattifying Primer. Now this is specifically for people with oily skin, and I do want to go ahead and point out that for the longest time I did not believe in primers, and if I'm being 100% honest, it probably doesn't do a lot. The main reason why I use this primer, and there's probably no scientific reasoning behind this, but for me personally, I've made several videos about this. My skin is so broken out, and there's bumps everywhere and acne everywhere, that I had actually stopped wearing makeup for the longest time. And when I was in Walmart, I actually found this, and I decided to try to find some primer that I could also kind of use as a shield. And what I love about this is it's actually really thick when it goes on. So I feel like all the makeup, after I put this on, when I put my makeup on, it's not seeping as deep into my skin, and it's less likely to break me out. I did also buy some makeup products that are for oily skin to help prevent breakouts, but we're going to get into that in a minute. But anyway, so this is what I already have on my face. The Cetaphil moisturizer and the mattifying primer. Absolutely love these. They are my go-to. Now, I also have a very unique way of doing my makeup, as I said earlier. I feel like most people, they do like their base first and then they do eyes and then lips. For me personally, I used to do things that way, but then I started experimenting with winged liners, and I suck at it. Like, I cannot do a good wing liner to save my life, and the only way for me to have a hope in hell of having a wing liner that looks remotely decent, I actually do my eyes first, so that way when I go back in with the foundation and concealer, I can use that to clean up any mistakes that I make on the wing liner. So, although we're not going to be doing a wing liner today because your girl just does not feel like spending 10 minutes doing that, I don't feel good, so we're not going to be doing that today. I have, however, already gotten to the routine of that, so I am going to be doing my eyes first anyway. And we're actually going to be starting out with the brows. I actually have several different brow sticks that I've been testing over the last few weeks. In fact, I'll go ahead and get all of them for you. Okay, so I could only actually find 3. I had like 9, but I threw the rest of them away. I was testing out the... Well, this one's already ruined. I can't even remember who this is by, but this is okay, but not quite what I'm looking for. And I have this one, which isn't even my skin tone. I don't know what I was thinking. This one is by MAC, so this might be very well. I never actually tried it out because it's not at all the colors that I need. And then there's this one, which I'm using, which out of the 3 of them, it is the best, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm really trying to contemplate whether or not I want to get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Kit. I've heard so many wonderful things about that, so I'm seriously contemplating getting that. It is a bit on the pricier side. All of the brow sticks that I've got, they haven't been any more than like 10 bucks. I usually don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup, but I really want to be able to do my brows well. And in order for that to happen, I kind of feel like I need something that's like a good product. So I'm really thinking about investing in that because I feel like it'd be a great investment long term. But anyway. But let me know if you guys think I should get the Anastasia Brow Kit. Or feel free to let me know in the comments which brow product you recommend. Because like I said, I'm not sold on anything. So I'm sick and my brain is really loopy. So this is the one that I actually use lately. Like I said, the name is not even on here anymore. I have no idea who this is by. But for me, this works the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, I have a really hard time getting my brows even, which I feel like is a completely normal thing, but like, just go with me. Frustrating when I do my brows because literally all of these are broke. So this is actually eyeliner, and this is by L'Oreal. Not at all what I'm supposed to be using for my brows or anything, but like I literally don't even have a choice. I'll go in with it as light as possible though. My eyebrows are about to be dark AF. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Please let me know what I need for my Please let me know what I need to be using for my eyebrows in the comment section because your girl is just all the way lost. I'm going to be going back in with concealer to like clean this up a little bit. So I'm well aware of the fact that it looks janky AF right now. But like, just roll with me. Alright, I'm getting annoyed. I'm not going to be cute at all, but like, whatever. I'm going to then... I also need to get my eyebrows waxed. The last time I got my eyebrows waxed, she messed them up because she made them a lot... They were like, the center part of them were still thick, but on the ends, like, they had thinned out a little bit. So now I have to wait even longer to get my eyebrows waxed because I want the hair to fully grow back in. I'm so annoyed. Ugh. I have a weird way of drinking my coffee. I can't drink it when it first gets made, because I can't drink it when it's scorching hot, so I have to wait a couple minutes. But at the same time, if I wait too long, then at that point it won't be hot enough. I don't need it to be perfect. I just need some thick brows, because I used to have extremely thick eyebrows. And then I went to the worst nail salon ever. They're still pretty good about nails. It's just the eyebrows that they suck royally at. So change of plans. I don't like the way that any of this looks. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and start over. And this is not the first time that I've done this. Literally 95% of the time when I do my makeup, I always have to start over. But yeah, I'm just going to use eyeliner to do my brows. Which I know is probably against every rule in the makeup handbook. But like, whatever, I don't have another. So this actually looks pretty horrible, but I can use the concealer to make this look a little bit better. Fucked it up. So now we're just gonna blend, 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 blend. Reflection from this window was driving me crazy. It's messing up everything. But I already started the video, so I'm gonna keep going. Honestly, that's probably as good as it's going to get, y'all. I'm horrible at doing my makeup. I mean, low-key, I really only made this video as a way of asking for help. But they don't look... They're pretty bad, but they're not awful. Like, there's pretty much no tell on this brow. Let me see if I can make one really quick. I really should kind of just quit while I'm ahead, though. But, like, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't sabotage everything I do. Put some concealer just like on the sponge as opposed to on the brow, and then trying to fix that with the sponge. I'm literally gonna cut most of this out. Okay, so we got that. Pretty awful, but I'm done. As long as no one looks at me up close. Okay. And so now it is time for some eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star X Morphe palette. Yeah, I bought this a while back. This came in my last. I only ordered from Morphe once, and I got this palette. It's okay. I'm not really like too picky about makeup palettes because I don't know enough about makeup to know what's good and what's not. But yeah, this is the palette I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to go in with this one, this color right here, as well as this one and a little bit of this one. So I'm going to start off with this pink as my base. This makeup brush still needs to be cleaned off. But we're literally going in. This is the color Back in the Jeffree Star palette. So we're going to go in and put this pink all over the base of our eyelid. So I actually have not used this palette a lot. The first time I used this, I fell in love with these specific colors, and I feel like I do my makeup. Like, when I do my makeup, I usually do it similarly. Like, I always use the same eyeshadow colors because I'm very much a stick to what you know kind of person. And I never really... I get anxiety when it comes to doing my makeup. Like, let's be for real. I got a lot of issues with, like, not being able to do it correctly or not having it come out the way that I want it to. So, for me, I only do colors that I feel like I can genuinely work with. But this is the first time I'm using this color that I'm using now. So, this will be interesting. Also, I want to talk about makeup brushes for a second because I feel like, side note, I know I keep switching. I'm not going to do one eye at a time. I'm just going to do them both at the same time because that's what works best for me. I feel like most people do it the other way, but as we all know, I like to go against the grain. It's so awkward. So yeah, about the makeup brushes issues, I literally have like 2, sometimes 3. I can make another brush work, but I literally have only 2 eyeshadow brushes that came in my brush kit. I got the e.l.f. makeup brush set. It cost like $50. I got it from Ulta Beauty. And honestly, though I haven't used most of the brushes, the ones that I have used, they work pretty well. So I'm not looking for an entire full set of makeup brushes, but I would like to get some more eyeshadow brushes because I feel like I could like work a lot better if I had like different ranges, because the stuff that I would like to do with my makeup and my eyeshadow, I know that I can't do them because I don't have the right brushes for them. So I go on Morphe.com almost every day and look at the makeup brushes, and literally right before I order them, I always chicken out at the last minute because I'm like, that is too expensive. I'm not spending that kind of money. Like, that's just my thought process. So the makeup brush that I was using with that pink color it's a fluffy eye blender brush, but I'm going to go in now with this crease brush, and I'm going to use this silver one right here, and I'm going to put that more in the center where all this is. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'm really trying to find like some decent makeup brushes. And like, I feel like when you think of like what's the best place to go to get your makeup brushes, you automatically think of Morphe, right? I'm trying to find something that's a little bit cheaper than that. And so that's kind of where I need you guys. So if there literally is nothing else on the planet that will work as good as Morphe, I would be willing to spend the money on that because I feel like that's something that will like last. And so for me, that's kind of enough to justify paying a shit ton of money on some makeup brushes. But if there is something out there that's a lot cheaper that works the same way, please let your girl know, because I'm trying to avoid spending this money at all costs. So I did go online today and see that Morphe was having a 75% off sale. And with all the items that were on that sale, they had a couple of makeup brushes that were not not exactly all that I was looking for, but I feel like they'll do with the price range that they come at. So I'm kind of thinking about just going ahead and getting that. But at the same time, I also feel like, you know, down the road, I might want to get the actual brush set that I was looking for, which means that I'll actually be spending even more money if you include paying, although it's 75% off, spending $22 on those brushes, as well as going back and spending however much those other brushes are going to cost in the future. If that makes any sense. Probably not. But for me, I'm just really trying to not spend a crap ton of money on something if I don't have to. So I'm only mentioning Morphe because that's like the only brand that I know. Well, there's also Fenty Beauty, but that's also pretty expensive as well. And if e.l.f. has any more like eye brushes, then feel free to let me know about that as well. But I'm pretty sure, I gotta close this. I'm pretty sure the brush kit that I got from e.l.f. is like the highest grade of. That's like all that they have because I spent $50 on that. Am I the only one like, do they look even? Not really. So I've used this color and this color. Now I'm going to go in with this one to try to make them look not as separate, I suppose. But I kind of feel like I want to go back and make this look a little bit better. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. But I'm already at 35 minutes. Almost 36 minutes. But no joke, it literally takes me this long to do my makeup. And that's why I rarely do my makeup, because I enjoy doing it, you know, when I do it. But I'm the kind of person, I'm not going to spend an hour getting ready in the morning. Like, it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to put this in between the two colors. Oh my god, I love that. But yeah, I'll recommend some makeup brushes because I'm really trying to figure out what the right move is. It has been the longest day. Yo, when I tell y'all I don't feel good, I'm well aware of the fact that my eyebrows look like crap. But that should let you know how much I don't feel good, because I'm literally not even going to attempt to fix them anymore. I kind of don't feel like finishing this entire makeup look. But I don't really have a choice at this point. The lighting in here is horrible. But hopefully you can kind of get what I'm aiming at here. Probably not, though. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do on my eyebrows. I mean, my eyelashes. I'm done with the eyes because although it looks like crap, I don't really care at this moment. I'm exhausted. When I say I'm exhausted, I genuinely mean that. But we're at 40 minutes, so I'm going to try to go ahead and move on. But pretty much I was up all night because I didn't feel good. And when I don't feel good, I can't sleep. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation. CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is good. I used the same foundation for the longest time. But so I just put it on the blender, beauty blender, and I put it all over my face. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to start moving a bit faster because I did not know it was going to take this long, which means it's probably already 1 p.m. But yeah, pretty much I used the same foundation for the longest time. It was the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and that was the only foundation I have ever used in my life. Pretty much, when I decided to get into makeup, I went out and I bought I went to Belk's, and I got my skin tone determined, the kind of skin tone makeup that I needed, and I got the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and that was that. That was the only foundation I ever bought, and I literally have been buying that for years. And then when I got to the point where I was trying to I'm just blending that in. When I got to the point where I was really trying to like take better care of my skin and figure out what was causing my skin to break out, I decided to look into the kind of makeup that I was using. And I know it sounds crazy, but I never took into consideration the fact that my foundation, I never took into consideration that I might not have been using the foundation that was perfect for my skin tone. And so that's kind of the issue that we come across. So when I realized that, I decided to go ahead and try something else, and that's when I found this CoverGirl foundation. And it is okay. It's not the best, but for me, I feel like, you know, it gets the job done. I'm not really in the market to find another foundation. I'm still trying different foundations out. So I just recently bought this, so I have a while to go before I run out. But when I do run out, I'll probably get something else because I'm not 100% sold on this, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. So if you want to recommend which foundation I should get next, feel free to go ahead. It has to be matte because I have super oily skin. And so I realized that because of that, matte foundation is what works best for me. So this is what I'm working with now. And as you can see, this is my favorite part that I'm about to do here. And I'm so glad that I figured that out. As you can see, well, the whole look kind of looks a mess. But my eyeshadow is kind of going all over the place on that one and all over the place on that one. So I'm actually going to go in with this concealer. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit just so I can really cut off that random eyeshadow all over the place nonsense. So I'm going to take that right there, and then I'll actually go ahead and bring this down because I'm going to have to do that anyway. It's so difficult. I usually do this in my bathroom and the lighting is so different, but I couldn't do this in there because I don't have anywhere to put my camera in there. So we're just going to try to make this work, y'all. Yeah, I'm really interested in buying the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. But I haven't checked prices on that. And here's the thing. Like, I enjoy doing my makeup occasionally. But I'm not the kind of person that does my makeup every day. And I doubt I will ever be that person. And so because of that, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick to finish this because I can't really see this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did the rest of my concealer. When I finish this, when I finish the full look, I'll go into the bathroom with the camera so you guys can see actually what it looks like. But it actually does look a little bit better in the other light. Pretty much what I was saying earlier is I don't do my makeup and I'm not into makeup nearly enough to possibly justify spending hundreds of dollars on makeup products. So that's just not who I am. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not judging others because, like, if you're passionate about something and you feel like it's a good investment, then do you. But me, I'm not spending $60 on foundation. I'm not spending $40 on concealer. I'm not spending $300 on makeup brushes. It's just not happening. That's not who I am. But I'm really looking for a nice concealer or, like, contour stick. Because, as you can see, I mostly use this to, like, contour and stuff. So, if you guys can, like, recommend something for that, preferably on the cheaper side. But if it's a little bit pricey, I might be able to make it happen. I don't know. But, like, if you want to recommend something, then feel free to go ahead, too. But I'm going to be moving on to highlighter at this point. And, y'all, this is literally my favorite. Then again, this is the only highlighter that I've ever really bought. But I feel like it gets the job done perfectly fine. So, I'm probably just going to stick with this. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and I absolutely love this stuff. I feel like it goes great with my skin tone. It absolutely gives me the effects that I'm looking for. And I'm also going to be using a fan brush. I think that's how most people do it. If not, oh well, this is how I do it. But I'm going to be using this. And I just put it on my cheekbones, on the upper part of my cheekbones. Like, I didn't start wearing highlighter until about 2 months ago, and from then I have been hooked. absolutely hooked. It's one of those things where you can't even see it, but you'll be able to see it when I take you guys to the bathroom where the lighting is A1. So you can't see it that well here. Yeah, you can't see it at all. But, I mean, I feel like one of those things, this highlighter is one of those things where you can never have too much of it. Let's be honest. So I'm going to keep going with this. And I put it all over my cheekbones because I really love the effect that it gives the makeup. I'm absolutely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. And I also put it on my nose. And then I put some on my forehead too. I'd also like to go ahead and point out that I'm not going anywhere today. I am, just not going anywhere of importance. So I'm not really too pressed if my makeup doesn't look absolutely perfect. It's not like I have a man or anything. So it's okay to be looking a hot ass mess. But yeah, this is an hour long. This video is going to take so long to import. I'm literally quaking. So I put this all pretty much. Hey, you should never be worried about using too much highlighter. That's one thing that I do know about makeup. Like, I'm the kind of person, I want you to see my ass from space. So I'm going to be putting this everywhere. I think that's enough highlighter, let's be real. Alright, it's time for the final step. For me, this is the last thing I'm going to be doing because I am so tired. But I'm going to be putting on some lip gloss. And I've used the same lip gloss for years. Literally do not need any of your recommendations. I do not need to know what any of you think. This is the best lip gloss ever. And, like, it's not debatable. If you disagree, that's fine. You're entitled to your wrong, incorrect opinion. But for me, this is the best lip gloss ever. And this is the CoverGirl Delicious. I forget what it's called. But I'm pretty sure you can buy it on Amazon because the last time I went to the store, they actually didn't have it anymore. But I literally love this lip gloss. Like, when I was not wearing makeup at all, in high school, I was wearing this. This is the best product ever, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, you can't tell at all what this look actually looks like. But I'm gonna go in the bathroom and show you guys. I'm gonna put on some hair because this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna put on some hair and then I'll show you guys what the full product looks like. And there you have it. This is the final look. I posted a clip. Obviously, in the last clip, I was in the bathroom, so you can see a little bit better in there. But I kind of feel like it turned out okay. Not the best by any means. Like I said, this was not a tutorial. But I just wanted you guys to get ready with me. We can have a little talk about everything that's been going on with the going-ons. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. This is pretty much what we're working with. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit stressful. There was kind of, there were some mess ups, and although I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit them out, there were also a few tears. But ultimately, we got here, and it took me 52 minutes to go from a 2 to a medium 6. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you push the notification bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thank you so much for all love and support. It means the world to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Ha! What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to be a part of all of the Vlogmas cheer we got going on this month of December, then make sure you click on this playlist. It will take you to all of the Vlogmas videos that I've filmed so far, as well as ones that will be filmed in the future. Or if you want to skip all that and just be a part of this weird family in general, make sure you click on this subscribe button so you can be officially a part of the gang. Happy holidays!